Hello and welcome to episode 34 of Unknown to World Known. We're back once again with Lincoln City. Nothing's happened since the last episode. As you know, we beat Morecambe and drew with Scunthorpe, and then we were coming straight back for the game against Carlisle, which we're going to jump straight into. So, this is the game that we've taken a chance to rotate a little bit and bring some of our youngsters or rotation options into the team. We've still got Ruddy in goal, however, our back four is Fatty, McAvoy, Walker, and Ruffin, who still hasn't signed a contract. I'm hoping a couple of cup games might get him to sign a contract. Fauna as the holding midfielder, Carroll and Phillips in centre mid, with Wilson on the right, Scully on the left, and Ikpeazu up front. So hopefully, despite rotating a little bit, this will be enough for us to get a win against Carlisle, who they are in the same league as us. So I think we've got potential here to get the win. We're at home as well, so you would hope that we can get a result out of this one, as they have the ball early on with Rogers and Brown kind of getting stuck between the two, and Dixon now picking it up a little bit deeper. Rooks and Dixon exchanging the ball, and a ball to Mellish, who has space, but Wilson quickly closes him down, doesn't stop the cross. Walker heads away nicely, and Fauna with a fantastic tackle, but doesn't actually lead to anything as they keep the ball. And ball back down the left hand side. Mellish with a chance to cross again. It's cleared to Brooks, but Carroll now sprinting away finds Ikpeazu, and we are on the break. Ikpeazu with a great chance, and he's just blasted it wide. And that is not quite what we wanted from our captain there. Would have liked him to be a bit more composed. Maybe he's feeling a bit pressured, given that Stuart currently has him out of the first team quite comfortably, if I'm being completely honest. Ikpeazu would be quite lucky to get much game time in the league this year, as I'm not quite sure what happened there, but somehow we have managed to get that clear. And now Charter's going to whip a corner in for them. McAvoy heads away very nicely, and the ball comes back in, and Walker heads away this time. And this time Scully has space to run into, and he's going to skip past his man, cut inside, and completely waste an opportunity, just like Ikpeazu did, possibly even worse. You know what? I think we are going to try work the ball into the box a little bit more, and we're also going to just demand more, and hopefully they can be a bit more careful with the chances that we're taking. So far, it's been a bit of a nothing game for ourselves. I think we're going to have a little bit of a look at, now that we're a bit of a better team, shall we try? They still reckon these are the best options. We're gonna just try something here. We're gonna try the control possession. We're at home. If we're gonna try it anyway, it's gonna be our home games. We might as well give it a go and see if we can pull it off. As we approach the hour mark, it's still 0-0, and fantastic save from Ruddy there as the ball falls towards Charters and Fat is fouled in. Oh, no, he hasn't. I thought we'd given away a penalty, but apparently not. We're going to bring Ikpeazu off because he's not really done anything in this game to make me think he deserves to be in the team, to be quite honest. And we're also going to bring Phillips off for Lowry, who's going to come on as an advanced playmaker, because I think, although he's a slightly lower rating on that, I think he suits it quite well. So we're going to give that a go and see what comes of it. We've got just over 20 minutes to go. And Fatty is struggling at right back, so we might bring him off for Smith. I think we had a little bit of a close call on what I thought was given as a penalty. We're going to fire them up as well and hopefully get something late in this game. We are going to get a chance to, as we get a throw in, which finds its way to Carroll and Lowry, who finds Scully. Carroll with a chance to create something but just wastes it. And the ball forward towards Ferrier, and this could be devastating if they can get a goal here. The ball across. Oh, a fantastic save from Ruddy, keeping us in the game, and we're probably quite lucky in that respect there. Armour now with the throw-in for Carlisle. There's 20 seconds left at their end of the pitch. Wilson intercepts it very quickly, and Carroll trying to run through. He's forced towards the corner and wins as a throw-in. We know how dangerous we can be from throw-ins because Smith is going to launch this one into the box, and that is dreadful. Carroll collects the ball, and we're going straight to penalties. What a terrible ending to that was. We're going to put Stewart on there as our third penalty taker. I'm looking for people who have good composure, and then we'll put Ruffin on at number 5, and hopefully that'll be all we need. Let's pump our fists. Let's relax, pick your spot, and don't change your mind. I don't like that Wilson's anxious, but hopefully it won't affect him in the shootout. Scully stepping up first, and fantastic start. Ferrier now stepping up for Carlisle, and he scores. And this has the potential to go very wrong here. As Wilson steps up, he's the one that was anxious. But he does bury it. It was a little bit close to the goalkeeper. But he buries it. That's fine as far as I'm concerned. Charter's now stepping up for Carlisle. And fantastic save from Ruddy. What he's done so many times in this game. Stewart now with his chance to take a penalty. And he gets the run up and straight down the middle. Puts us back in the lead, but of course Fishburn now have a chance to equalise for them straight away. And another fantastic save from Ruddy. This could be a chance to see us through to the second round. Forner needs to score this one. And he does. That means if Ruddy can pull off a save here, or if they send it wide, you never know, we are into the second round of the EFL Cup. It's going to be Mellish who's coming to take it against Ruddy. And he has a very short run-up and puts it straight down the middle. Which means the pressure comes back onto us with the chance to win the shootout falling to Ruffin, the guy who could be leaving the club any moment now. Great. And he's bottled it. Get him out of the club. Get him out. Get him gone. Ruddy's going to be the hero. We never wanted Ruffin to be our hero, given the history. He wants to leave. Why would we want him to get the winning penalty? It's all intentional because Ruddy's going to save the penalty right here. Rogers steps up and sends Ruddy the wrong way. It's all gone to pieces here. We had it in our hands. Lowry sends the keeper the wrong way. So really here, no matter what, it's going to be in our hands. If we can keep scoring, hopefully eventually they miss one. We know how Football Manager penalties can be. Like, I've had them go on for quite a long time. So hopefully that won't happen. Hopefully I won't have to edit this video down because of it. But that one does get buried. Walker is up next. And that is an absolutely pathetic penalty. That was dreadful. Oh no. Walker has just absolutely ruined us. And we're out the cup in the first round. And I'm putting that blame on Walker and Ruffin because those were two horrendous penalties from them too. We're back for the game against Forest Green in just a moment. Okay, so following the previous game with the bit of disappointment from the rotated team, we're going back to the 11 that started the first two games. Ruddy in goal, Smith, McAvoy, Soska, and Norris making up the back four. Lindo as the holding midfielder behind Lowry and Phillips, Scully on the right, Whitaker on the left, and Stewart up front as the lone striker. And hopefully today we can continue our recent good form we've had against Forest Green. We, of course, won a very important game against them towards the back end of last season. There was 2 games to go following that, and that really did get us into the playoffs. So hopefully we can show that we're still better than them. As Ruddy clears the goal kick up towards Lowry, Melbourne misses a header. It's then cleared back, and Ruddy's going to just collect that one once again. And he clears it out to the left-hand side. Wilson easily brings it down. And that gives Forest Green a bit of chance to try and create something. Soska and Lindo look like they both went for the same ball. Wilson gets the cross in towards the far post and Benson heads just over. So we bit of a warning sign there. Sloppy passing, nearly costing us. And we need to try and make sure that this doesn't continue. Headed away towards Stewart, and another really poor pass there. We're going to demand more because that's just not good enough. We're not even meant to be just booting it forward like that. Like, looking at the stats, we're not meant to be. Whitaker flies into a tackle and was quite unlucky not to come out of it with the ball. Norris clears it as far as Wilson for them again, and he's going to whip across in from deep. McAvoy missing his header, and they've hit the bar. We're getting warning signs, and we're not really responding at the moment. Norris is going to try and launch a throw-in towards the near post, and it's ended up falling towards Lindo, who just fouls Benson. In that first half, we haven't really displayed anything. And now I've annoyed everyone. We're going to try something. We're going to try a fluid counter-attack instead. Because I'm thinking we're one of the better teams in the league, maybe. We're just playing a bit too cautiously. And if we can go a bit more fluid, we can create chances a little bit easier than what we have been doing. Nothing happening so far in the second half, so we're going to look to make a change. And we're going to make the change of Wilson coming on. Because once again, Scully this game not being too good. And we're going to bring Lindo off for Fauna as well. And hopefully Wilson can make something happen from that right-hand side. Let's fire them up. We seem to be creating a little bit more than we did in the first half, but again, it's very limited. And now with 5 minutes to go, let's just send Carroll on in hopes that that can do something, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen. And for the second episode in a row, we end the second game on a really boring 0-0 result. The exact same thing happened when we played Scunthorpe. Maybe we need to drop down to one match episodes if that's going to be the case. That leaves us 11th in the table. Of course, very early on. And I think what we'll do now, we'll skip through to maybe the Plymouth and Bradford game at the end of September. We'll do a bit of a longer phase off camera I'm not really bothered about showing you the EFL trophy at this stage. So we'll skip through to Plymouth and Bradford, and then after that we can do Shrewsbury and the first round of the FA Cup. If you have enjoyed that, please do leave a like and comment down below. Let me know what you're thinking of the series, and please do subscribe as well. We've got a lot more to come. Obviously, we're back tomorrow with the next episode, and thank you very much for watching.